Hi, this is Dr. Elisha Van Duzen with today's 3-Minute Health Update. Today we're going to talk about fibromyalgia. So that's a condition that affects quite a few people in the United States today. It includes symptoms like headaches, pain, fatigue, symptoms of being tired all the time, not having any energy, not being able to get out of bed in the morning without feeling really run down, mental or emotional changes, feelings of depression, decreased desire to do things. You just want to lie around in bed all the time. Digestive changes because you have stomach pain, insomnia. And by the way, a lot of people take medications, a lot of medications for these things, for the emotional changes, for the depression, for the stomach pain. And that can actually be worse. It can make the symptoms worse because it's not really treating the cause of the problem. And it leads to side effects, which then require more medications to be taken, and it kind of becomes this vicious cycle. So generally medication is not the best way to go about handling this condition. Joint stiffness, that's another thing that occurs. Insomnia, things like reading, for example, when you can't sleep at night. Those are good things. That's a good thing to do instead of taking sleeping pills. Getting things like chiropractic adjustments for the joint stiffness, or exercise, stretching, far better than taking medications. Numbness, tingling, that's also another sign of fibromyalgia. Something you want to also rule out with that is a heart attack or a stroke, obviously, if you have a lot of numbness and tingling, especially on one side of the body. Sensitivity to taste and smell, that's another thing you want to look for in fibromyalgia, because it affects the nervous system. Urinary changes, again, you want to make sure you don't have a urinary tract infection or a yeast infection. Those are all possible side effects or reasons for the urinary changes. So these are all things that you can experience with fibromyalgia. Now, some natural cures for fibromyalgia are an anti-inflammatory diet and nutritionals. Quercetin is a good thing to take. Omega-3s, especially in the form of krill oil, and astaxanthin. D-ribose and magnesium, that's another good thing to take for the symptoms of fibromyalgia. Magnesium-rich foods are things like pumpkin seeds, flaxseed, cocoa, almond, spinach, halibut, and black beans. And also a gluten-free diet can help with fibromyalgia. Gluten is a protein found in grains and wheat, so avoiding things that have wheat, grains, that can help with fibromyalgia symptoms. Decreasing stress and anxiety is another good way to handle this. Yoga, meditation, prayer, all these things help with decreasing anxiety, simplifying your life. And lastly, chiropractic. Chiropractic helps a lot because it enables the joints to move properly, the spine to move properly, and most importantly, it frees up the nervous system so it can do its job. So I hope this helps, and have a great day. Bye-bye.